Hey y'all, before this video starts, I just want to say sorry for not posting in a while. I've been really busy with the next video that I'm going to be posting later in August, like halfway through August. So yeah, I've been just like really busy with that video because I'm putting a lot of effort and time into that one. It'll be like at least an hour. So yeah, that's why I haven't been posting. It probably won't be an hour, actually. It'll be like at least like 30 to 40 minutes, but it's I think it's going to be a really good video. This video is sponsored, by the way. Video sponsored by Arizona Resident Games. That I'll talk about that later. Let's get into the video. Scott Pilgrim is a comic series by Brian Lee O'Malley that ran from 2004 to 2010, had a movie adaptation in 2010, which
I want to have as adopted babies.
Despite what people say about it, I thought it was pretty good. Personally, I thought it was pretty good. You know, even though it didn't really portray the characters like 100% how they should have. But you know, I digress. It also has it has an anime adaptation, I think. Right? Yeah. Which comes out soon. I think it's 2023 or 2024, somewhere around that time. But yeah, in 2010, a game was made based off of it, and that's what I want to talk about today. Or more specifically, the 2021 Complete Edition. Now, I got this game on sale because it was on Switch, and I wasn't even gonna like do a video on it. It was just like, you know, I got the game for $3 because it was on sale on the Switch store, so I just decided to, you know, get it and make a short little review video for it. But yeah, it's honestly, it's pretty fun. I didn't really expect it to be anything special, and you know, anything special it wasn't. It was like, you know, it's just your average beat 'em up side scroller. But of course, you know, it's in the Scott Pilgrim art style, and you can play as the other main characters, not just Scott. So yeah, I like the style, you know. Like the gameplay is relatively easy to learn, despite me clearly fucking myself up, just like multiple times throughout it. I'm not really that good at the game, but you know, I still had fun with it. You know, and honestly, I can see people who don't like Scott Pilgrim or like don't know anything about it. I can see them still like, you know, picking the game up and having fun with it. Even if they don't really understand the references or, you know, anything like that. This video is sponsored by Arizona Resident Games, and they're here to force me at gunpoint to tell you that they are hosting a game jam on itch.io. And anyone is welcome to participate regardless of the skill level. And this is a promotion for their new game, Clown Factory Hybrid Theory. It's gonna be a great game, and we're hoping that it's gonna be a great series of games that are featured in this game jam. The game jam doesn't start until August 1st, so you still have time to prepare your thoughts on what you're gonna do. And yeah, that's all. Let's get back into the video. Now, there are a few game modes in this game. There's not a whole lot, but there are some. And the main one being the story mode, of course. Where you know you go through the story of like the comic, and you have to fight all of Ramona Flowers' exes, and you know, that's like the main part of the game. There's the extra modes, including the boss rush, where you basically just have to fight all of the bosses in order, and it ends either when you die or when you actually, you know, defeat all the bosses. And then next, you have survival horror, which is, it's pretty much just surviving zombies for as long as you can until they eventually kill you. And honestly, I think it would have been a better game mode if they made the zombies not take like fucking 800 hits to fucking kill each one of them. So it's just a really boring one. I think it would have been better if they like lowered the health of them, because I was just playing on the easy mode, and it took like so many hits to kill the zombies. I don't even know how many hits, but it took a lot. And then finally you have dodgeball, and in this mode you just like you have to knock out 3 other people who can either be bots or people who you actually play with, like with other controllers. Of course, I don't have friends, so I didn't really understand. I wasn't able to. I just fought the CPU. But yeah, and then for the final extra mode, there was the Battle Royale, which I also did not have friends, so I could not play that one because you can't play that one with CPU. So I'll just show some gameplay on screen that I find on YouTube. But yeah. Well, now I've kind of explained everything that this game has to offer. Like I said, there's not a whole lot, but you know, it is pretty fun. There's a decent amount of content, but at the end of the day, it really is just a beat 'em up, but with a Scott Pilgrim theme. But you know, if that's your thing, then you'd probably like it. You know, if you want some mindless fun for a few minutes, or if you know you're just really dying to play something that has to do with Scott Pilgrim, you know, I think it's a good game. It's very, very arcadey, if that's your thing, which, you know, I like arcadey games. I have enough hours clocked in the Tetris on the DS, which is completely different, but you know, same idea. You can just play it over and over again if you really want to. But yeah, it's, you know, it's a fun little thing, even if you aren't like a big fan of Scott Pilgrim, or you don't really care for it. I would say just like try the game. It doesn't heavily rely on the story, I don't think. Because you can kind of just, you know, play through the game without knowing what the story is, and you know, it's still a fun game regardless. You know, like I said, just mindless fun. You know, if you're just playing something, you need something to play, and you have like your Switch, and you're just, you know, somewhere, or if you're just like really in the mood to just beat shit up, it's a good game, I would say. Yeah, overall the game was nice. I had fun, and I liked the visuals and the gameplay, and the music was good too. Just overall pretty decent game. Good for $3, which I got on sale, but I think the regular price is about like $20 or so. But yeah, you know, it's a good game, I would say. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. But yeah, that's all. If you enjoyed this video, then you should leave a like. And you know, if I missed anything, or if you have any like feedback or something, then you know, just leave a comment. And yeah, that's all I really have to say. Like I said in the beginning, I don't swear on anything actually, but I assure you that I'm gonna be posting more soon. I'm making that really long video, and that comes out in August. After that video, that will be it'll be smooth sailing from here. I'll be making more videos, hopefully weekly, but don't expect a weekly video. Maybe like every other week. I'll probably miss weeks, but I'll try to like retain a consistent upload schedule. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Make sure to subscribe. And my cats are about to start fighting.
I want to have as adopted babies.